Hello and welcome, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our daily vibe message from our guides for June the 29th. Let's see what we have here. Today I'm using the Mere Truth Lenormand deck, okay? You guys have seen them, through the years, but this is new for, to use all of them in one fell swoop for the reading. So let's see what we have. We know that yesterday was a day of healing. So we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Moon card. Well, that's us. That's our card. And we have the Tower. Okay, let's see what we've got here. All right, well, first of all, it's a great way to start our reading off with the Sun. And we know the Sun is the best card in the entire deck, no matter what deck we're in. So this is, the card of, profit and success, money, good health, the card that gives us hope and powerful power in abundance, and being surrounded by everything full of energy right now. It's good care, it's good luck, it's generosity, it's enjoying our luck, right? And allowing ourselves to be in that energy of being cheered up. And our wishes are coming true. There can be many possibilities that can be used here. So, we're overcoming any obstacles. It's a good time to solve any problems. And, we've got excellent cards here, but we also have the Moon coming in the tarot cards. So, the Sun and the Moon are two different energies, right? So beautiful, beautiful. These possibilities can be found everywhere and anywhere around us right now when we get this card. Best card in the deck for a great way to start our day. Now, we do have the Seven of Wands, and this is a card that says we're standing up for ourselves. We're defending our corner. We've created something, and we're not backing down. This card says be encouraged to do that. Don't allow yourself to be complacent. Allow yourself, without being abrasive, to lay your demands on the table and stand up for what you've created. It's your time, Pisces. You don't like confrontation, but you do need to make yourself clear out there. And you're going to see that clear sight line when you do that. Clear up those situations and stand your ground. Now, coming in next, we have the card of the Garden. So again, another interesting card. The garden is a park, or a garden stands for the public, right? It could be the internet, social media, audience, consumer meetings, an official occasion, and socializing, or an event. Everything that is happening outside one's own private life. That's what this card means, okay? Something that has been in the dark until now is coming to the surface, or simply becomes visible, being able to have that clear sight line now. Beautiful. And I said that with the Sun card. So, the key words with this card are public space, which can also be buildings, health professions, things like that, where there's many people around, society, okay, maintaining a circle of good friends around you, pursuing social obligations, listening to other people's opinions and respect them, but you're enjoying being seen with people or friends or colleagues, okay? You could be networking, representing your own interest right now publicly, standing up for something, but in the process, you might be taking others into consideration too. In the past, people used to network outdoors and in parks. Nowadays, this happens only if you bump into somebody, given that everyone is always preoccupied with electronic devices. But the Garden card challenges us to open up again to personal contacts. Or did we type a letter at breakfast to ask for butter? Isn't that funny how they say that? So I did have to read that because this is a deck I don't use very often. But this is about us getting out there, making connections with people. You could be going outdoors. You could be also just connecting with people and networking for business. Okay, you could be doing that as well. Now, coming in next, we have the Queen of Cups. And this is all about you taking care of business, but your business. Pisces, you could have gone out there and pushed yourself very hard. And you're always out there giving to others. Your friends, your family, your colleagues. The minute they ask, you jump up without expectation and you do it. That's who you are. Kind, caring, nurturing. That mother figure energy. Now, Pisces, this is time for you to take care of your business. The reason this queen can go out there and be there for all people at all times is because she has leveled up her energy batteries. She's taken time for herself, rest up, Do what's right for you. And remember, Pisces, no is a full sentence, okay, without explanation. Coming in next, we have the ship. Well, we know the ship is a good card because it often speaks of your ship coming in, right? But there's a great journey and a bigger one coming in maybe for some of you. And, this is about you expanding your horizons and looking at things from new perspectives, okay? There's movement, an event in the distant futures coming into you. Your wishes, you're wishing for that ship to come in. This is about prosperity and trade and patience. In regard to relationships, this can refer to long-term relationships. Wait rather than rush into something. Okay, let somebody or something come to you right now. Okay, listen to that little inner voice of wisdom. All right, leave someone, something, or a situation behind in order to invite something new for your ship to arrive. But they're saying put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Start something. Focus on that. You could be traveling, maybe for pleasure or for business, but you need to practice patience. And that's something all of us Pisces need to be, aware of. And just let things happen without interfering with that, okay? So this is an interesting card, waiting for our ship to come in and being patient in the process. Well, we've got the moon, and the moon, again, is that card, which is a Pisces energy. It's the card of being able to trust our gut feelings and our instincts, being aware of things that have happened in the past so that we learn from those lessons to not repeat the same difficulties that we've had. The wolf does that. It always shows a dog and a wolf. The wolf knows that if it's been stung by a bee because it went into the bee's nest, it's not going to go near it again. The dog's been taught. Everything it knows has been taught to it. So you've got a database to tap into, Pisces, when you need information and help. Do it. Even if you have to go back into your memory bank and say, well, how come that worked then? Maybe I should look into why it worked and why it's not working now. Finding out information and secrets in the background, delving deep, doing your research will bring clarity. Okay, you'll be able to surface again and take that breath and go, now I know where I'm going. Okay, our next card is the clouds. And the clouds can often mean difficulties that are going to go away again. I always say the clouds part and things get better in our lives, right? So if things look a little foggy, know that after a storm, the sun's going to come out again, right? There's our sun there, all right? It takes courage and stamina in order to change from one situation to another. So don't be afraid of that, okay? Old belief systems are well as behavioral patterns that we develop, okay? This is the path that's going to lead from darkness to light. So things are going to work out. Ships coming in. We're networking. We're doing our work. We're doing what's right for us. We're standing up for what we believe in, and we're finding out all the information we need to move forward. So do your research. And look what, bingo, look what shows up at the end. Yeah, the tower. Are we surprised? No. The tower often means sudden change, right? Something is about to happen, and it's a sudden change. So this is a card that says you're rebuilding a new foundation. Often when the tower moment happens, it makes us have to take pause, sit there and think about, okay, now where do I go? What do I do? And then you start to do your research and you start to think about it. And you say, you go, well, I've wanted to do this. Oh, I've never had the time because I've been stuck here. So now's your chance to get out there, Pisces. Create again. You are so creative, adaptable, mutable, and changeable. You can do this. So get out there today. Those dark clouds after this tower are going to part, and you're going to be able to get out there and walk in your sunshine again. Okay, let's see what we've got here for additional information with this reading. So I'm liking this reading. It's really good. Let's not be afraid to keep moving forward. And if it involves change, we're very good at change, right? We adapt well to it, and it's almost like we thrive on it. One thing I've said this over and over this week: Pisces does not like to be bored. We need to be stimulated. We need to know that what we're doing is being appreciated and it's growing. Okay, our first card is, woo, big surprise, transformation. Time out with the Queen, right? There's our change. New beginning, and better than expected. What's on the bottom? Abundance. We'll take it. Okay, so yes, I'm not surprised. We're going through transformation again. We're out there. We're networking. We're seeing a clear sight line again. Clouds are parting and a new beautiful beginning. Taking time out for ourselves is what's going to help us heal and rejuvenate ourselves to be able to run on all our energy level. This is going to be a new beginning, but a better foundation for some of you. And things are turning out better than we expected because we're going to see the return for our hard work and efforts. Abundance. Well, my beautiful Pisces, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my fellow Pisces, my beautiful fellow Pisces.